Hello, everyone. It's James Van Prague, and this is SOULCare. From my house to yours. It's a rainy Southern California day, so I'm sitting here in my rain gear, and I'm just about to go out to Target. I have my mask and my gloves in my car. I'm all ready. Hope you guys are doing well. Wait for everybody to come in. I spent the morning going over my videos, and I was like blown away. I'll tell you all about that. But hi there. Oh, hold on. My daughter wants to come in. Come on, May. There you go, baby. You want to come in? Come on. Come on. You want to come in? No? Okay. She's funny. She knocked on the door and then she's laying down. I guess she wanted to know. She wanted to know she was there. Hi, Julie. Where are you? You're windy in Long Island. How do you do the thumbs? And the heart? I don't even know how to do the hearts. Down here maybe. I don't know how to do this. No. No, that's icons. Or emojis. Oh, here's one. Butterfly. Oh. I don't think so. Okay. Okay. Now I can't see people. Virginia. Howdy. Kathy, howdy. Blessed Good Friday. Today's Good Friday in Christian traditions. Let's see how I do this here. I'm just getting used to doing all these icons down here. I don't know what any of these mean. Sunshine. Brightness. Oh. You learn something new every day. Oh, upside down? Okay, we don't want that. Sideways? Whee! Oh, that's cool. My window. Hello from Delaware. There's a check mark. Let's see what that says. Oh, there it is. Hi, Minnesota. There's everybody. Nick. Much love, everybody. It's cold and rainy here. Look. You see where I am? It's cold and rainy. That's my orchard. I have a little orchard. Lemon trees, oranges, avocado. It's pouring. The ocean's out there somewhere. I can't see it, but this house is, hold on. This house is a place that I told you this story before on Facebook Live. When I first moved to Los Angeles back in '82, I drove down to San Diego and it was all trees. It was great. And there was a lagoon. I was on the 5 freeway and I just said, I want to live here one day. And now, literally outside my office window, I can see the 5 freeway where I said that, where I wished that to the universe. Wild. It's great when those things happen. You're so sweet. Thank you. Hi, handsome. Hi, Kathleen. I'm telling you, I'm being 100% transparent here. I didn't even take a shower this morning. Isn't that horrible? Because it's raining and I'm going to Target. And I'll take one when I get back from Target. I was just looking at hold on. What did I do with it? Oh, I dropped it. Hold on. No, that's not it. I don't remember it. Well, I wrote it down somewhere. I was just looking at the videos of the healing course. The healing course starts Monday. And I was just looking at the free videos. Well, look at the very first video. The free first video that you should all definitely check it out. It's I put the link above us here. I just put that link in. I was just looking at that for 10 minutes, and I forget when I do these things what I say. And I was looking at this, I'm like, oh my God, there's so much information on that free video. So just definitely check out the free video, the first one. And it's 3 ways to the healing energy, to in-tune your healing energy, I believe. But you got to look at it. It's really incredible. I thought, wow, there's a lot of information on this first video, on this free video. There's enough information to help people right there. So check it out. I talk a lot about energy fields around us because we're all made of different energy fields. Not only chakra system, which the chakra system really kind of is the gateway from the subtle energy fields. I would call them layers. We all have layers of energy around us. All of us, these different layers: subtle body, causal body, emotional body. So we have all these different bodies, or skins. They should say skins, folds, layers, and all of them combined is called the aura, the auric field. So let's say the emotional body, emotional field, or the emotional skin. Many times when you have a traumatic event that happens in your childhood, early young life, young adulthood, and it stays there, if we don't take care of that and don't process it properly, it'll stay in that field. That energy stays there, gets stuck. And that, of course, will affect every other emotional experience in our lives, right? It'll be tainted because that one experience is not dealt with. So this is why it's really, really important to be aware. So 3 things I talk about. Number 1, movement. Every day we should have movement. We should have 10 minutes of movement, whether it's swimming or running or yoga, Pilates, something that moves the body, because life is about movement, right? You're moving the prana, the energy of life. So movement, life is about movement. It's not about being stuck. It's about moving, right? That's very important. The second thing is about awareness. The first step of healing is being aware. So if you become aware of your energy fields, the subtle fields, and who you are, you're going to be so much more aware of when someone else's energy, foreign energy, comes into your field. And you can deal with it then. So, and that everybody can do that. Everybody can become more aware of these fields around them. And the third thing is once you become aware of your fields, when someone steps into a space with you, then you become aware of their energy fields, which are slightly different than yours. And you'll be able to tune into people, read people, I'd say know people on an emotional level, a spiritual level, a physical level, and a mental level. Nowadays we go into spaces and meet people and say, I really like that person. There's a good vibe about them. Or, I don't feel good about that person. Something's not right. It's because you're tuning into the field. They come in with an energy field and you're picking it up. And what are you picking up? So you don't have to be gifted psychically. Everybody's psychic to one degree or another. So it's movement and awareness. And the third is responsibility. What are you going to do with this information now that you have it to make your life better and everybody else better, to use it in an appropriate way and to heal people, to bring the energy up to a higher vibration? And also in your awareness, you have to be able to look at the mind. I say the mind is a garden, and you got to weed out the mind with negative thoughts, with fear thoughts, with limiting thoughts. It's really, really important. So check out that video. It's pretty cool. It's pretty right on. A lot of information, just a lot. And it's free, so just check it out. I put the link right above us there. So check out that link. It goes, please check out the link. It took me forever to figure out how to do that. So just check it out. You have nothing else to do. It'll help you. Hello, Charlotte Lucy from the UK. How are you doing over there? And Salisbury, North Carolina. Hello, Kathy. Gia Beckinson. Check out the point of Julia. Oh, okay. Everything heals in its own time. Exactly right, Deborah. But we've got to definitely put the motion out there. We've got to have the intent. And I think we also got to take responsibility. We can't, so many of you used to, let the universe take care of us, but we got to do our part. The universe will take care of us, but we've got to do our part. We've got to learn responsibility, I'm very safe. And this is the last day you're going to see me like this. I'm not going to be like this anymore. What does he mean? What does that mean, James? I told you that now is a great time, and since we're all in quarantine, which I never thought I'd be saying that, that to do something in your life you've always wanted to do, but maybe not able to do, maybe a desire you've had, but because of work and other obligations, you may not have been able to do it. Maybe you wanted to write a book, or write some poems, or compose some music, or take a dance class, or whatever you want to do, or knit, or paint. So I'm doing music. So I'm going to, when I was a young boy in the 20s, I used to be in, I have a degree in broadcasting, but I really have a bug for the theater because it runs in my family. My grandfather put up the Winter Garden Theater in New York. My father then worked there. And when my father was working there in 1958 on the show West Side Story. And I was born during a Saturday matinee, 4/18, during West Side Story. And when I was older, 6 or 7, I guess it was, 8, my first movie I went to go see was West Side Story with my father and mother. And my favorite music of all time is West Side Story. And the first song I ever sang was Maria from West Side Story. Isn't that wild? So I'm going to, and I've always been to acting and singing, and I used to audition for Broadway shows in my 20s. Maybe you didn't know that. So I gave that up to do spiritual work in the 80s. So I'm going back into the theater. So next week I'm going to be shaving my mustache, dyeing my hair. I'm auditioning for a show in San Diego. So you will not recognize me. Isn't that cool? You got to do things. If tomorrow was the last day of your life, what would you do? No, Chip, right? You don't need a medium to talk to your loved ones, exactly. And next week we're going to, I'm going to do an exercise for you called surrendering exercise. Leanna, what does that mean? James, what does that mean? I met you in Colorado and lived there. You were filming a show. I was filming a show called Spirit Talk, which is on Guy MTV. Right now you can see it on Guy MTV. It's a good show, Guy MTV. It's Spirit Talk. It's I think it's a half-hour show, different topics every time. I think we did close to 90 shows. One's like reincarnation, spirit guides. It's all different. I do a lecture and then do readings to the audience. I will be doing readings here on Facebook on coming up this next month. Actually, end of April. We're setting up a date to do readings. So I'm going to do a demonstration online. I'll let you all know about that. Figuring out the platform right now, but by the end of April. Thank you, Diana. Thank you. Break a leg. You sing very well. You sung in your class. I love to sing. I do. Thank you. I'm not going as myself, so I'm going to audition as another person. I'm an alias. Because I have to go from 61 to 35. Why not, right? Why not? Do what you don't do. I think we should never leave this life without having ventured into things we always wanted to do. We should never leave here. We should never leave here saying, well, I wish I did that. I've done this too many years, 40 years of spirits to say, why didn't I do that? I have so many regrets about not doing this. Why couldn't I have done that? I don't want to live that way. I don't want the end of my life to be like that. I want my end of my life to be a very happy one that I brought to this earth, happiness and joy and love to everybody I met, did the best I could with what I had, as you all should do, the best you can with anything you have, and try to understand people, try to be compassionate, and love yourself enough to let yourself enjoy life, right? Hi, Carol. Good to see you again. Hi, Carol. Yes, first grade. I was just looking at your photo the other day. How do you like that? Sacred Heart. I went and looked at my old photos. You were there. Yes, demonstration will be great. I shall make you proud. Don't you worry. I'll do my audition song for you guys here first. How's that sound? It's going to be from Sweeney Todd. No one's going to hunt you. I'll sing it to you next week. Perhaps another weekend. Hi, Susan. Nice to see you from Canada. You look 40. Thank you. Thank you. Next week, I look 30. And no Botox. A new character evolves. We're all different characters, right? Thank you. Oh, you're sweet. Thanks, Kathy. That's very sweet of you. The theater. Yes, I did several shows in New York. Not on Broadway, off Broadway. It was called Try It, You Like It, Try It, You Like It, Try It, You Like It, Try It, You Like It. That was about it. The name of the show is Try It, You Like It. You're tap dancing after 30 years, Denise? Great. Good for you, sweetheart. I did tap dancing. I love tap dancing. Great coordination. Great mind coordination. What color hair? I'm thinking dark brown. And I got to get some nerdy looking glasses. More than these. Are you hearing from anyone right this second? Marie? No, it doesn't work that way, Marie. When spirit people come to me when I invite them in. And it's like a radio. When you turn on the radio and you tune in, then you start hearing them. But they're so respectful of my space, they won't just barge in. Teresa Caputo on Long Island Medium, I don't know what she does that. I think she does that for the show. But I wouldn't think that the spirit world would not do that to people. They wouldn't bombard people. There's too much respect. So I think that's for the show she does that. But when a real medium, a medium knows when to open up and close down and be there for the spirit world. If you're always open, like say you have a ceiling fan, and it's always running. The motor is always running. It'll burn out eventually. So when you work as a medium, you've got to be very careful about the adrenal system. Remember, next week we'll talk about the energy bodies and the flow of energy. And you have to have a constant set of monitoring it, the in and the out, because you can't burn out. So there's a safeguard to mediumship. And then there are some people that do mediumship, they don't have any awareness of the adrenal system, the endocrine system. And I mean, that's vital. That's vital. It's a vital force. It flows through there. So you have to know how to work with that, how to use that, how to not be exhausted. A lot of mediums have health problems in the years past, and they will in the future if they don't become aware of the endocrine system and adrenal system, because it's overused. The adrenals are very taxed when you do psychic work. So a medium or a psychic or a healer needs to be very aware of their adrenal system. Sometimes taking support with the adrenal system. I've done that. It's very good. Susan, you just got here. Welcome to the parade. Let's see what you said. I'm sorry I'm moving this around. Susan, I just got here. What do you say to people who are losing loved ones to the virus? Do you think this will last long? What can I say? I just, as a general thing, that the souls have, I think these souls are new about this. It's hard on the human level to see that, but I think there's a reason why this will happen. It always is. It's hard to say at the time why these things are happening, but they are for a reason. Everything's in divine order. And I think it's an exodus. I think it's a healing. I think it's pulling the scab off the earth. I think it's time for us to reevaluate our values and see ourselves as global beings, not just individual beings. Or we got the digital age. Now we're getting to a global age. Everything affects everyone else. So, and there's a sense also that comes up with responsibility. As human beings, we're responsible for each other around the world, not just here in the States. For instance, in this the virus, it was believed that it began in a market in China. It came from a bird and went to a human. And because the marketing conditions were so bad, they kept the animals in a very confined space. That's not right to do. We have a responsibility to the animals. We have a responsibility to keep them safe, and we keep safe. All life is really precious. So this forces us to look back and say, wait, we should have taken care of them. And because we didn't take the responsibility to take care of those birds, those animals, this is what we got. So it's looking at things from a very different way. What am I writing another book? I'm in the middle of doing this audition. Then I'm finishing my musical outline for doing a musical play. I'm actually writing one. So I have that going. That'll be done by Wednesday of next week. And then I might think about writing a book. But I'm also thinking about doing a screenplay. And I have a great idea for a screenplay. So I might work that first. But the book is going to be coming soon. I put it out there to the universe. The book is going to be about quantum physics and metaphysics. And I put it out there about a year ago that I want to do that. And just very recently, last week, I met a man named Tom Campbell, that all of you should go research Tom Campbell. He is phenomenal. He's one of the, I've never met him before, knew about him. He's a philosopher, a physicist, a mathematician, a metaphysician. And he talks a lot about this virus. He talks about the human condition. He talks about frequency and vibration that everybody can understand. Tom Campbell. So you should Google him. He wrote a book, I think, called The Big Toe. You should definitely, I'm taking a course with him next month online. You should definitely look him up. He's great. So I think I'm meeting him because of the book I have to do. That's what I think. How the spirit world is setting up. The universe sets us up, What's your strongest clair? My strongest clair. Most people's strongest clair is clairsentience. I'd say mine's clairsentience. Burnout. Yes, I'm working on this. Burnout is what it's called. Burnout. Yes. How do you know what you are? Monica says. Well, Monica, you got to take the time to explore each one of those clairs. I created a school about it. So Psychic Portals is a good course to start with. Start with a basic course. I wouldn't throw you into Mediumship 1 because you first experience the different clairs that you have and what is your stronger one. Some people are more clairvoyant, where they see things in the corner, in their mind's eye. Some people are clairaudient, they hear. Some people smell. Some people taste. Most people feel clairsentience. So you have to find out for yourself what your strongest aptitude is, And you can do that through exercises, which I created. Texas here. Hi, Judy. How's Texas? And Alex said, I have had bang in. I don't know what that means. And you're in control. Good for you. Okay. Hello from South Dakota. South Dakota still doesn't have quarantine. Is that right? Hi from New Zealand. It's almost like a rapture of sorts. That's a great way, Jennifer, to describe it. A rapture. That's great. Yes, that's very true, Chip. Mother Nature's had enough of humans thinking that's so true. So we got to respect Mother Earth. Wow. So true. I mean, really, when you think about it, there could have been a world war. Instead, we have the virus. So we should be happy. Is there any chance I'll ever come back to Germany, Nuremberg, or close to it? Not right now, but I will get back to Germany. I love Germany. I will. I taught in Germany. And when everything is safe to travel, I will do some traveling to Germany. You enjoyed my books, Barbara. Thank you. A new way to live life, exactly. I met my husband 40 years ago at stage school. Still with him. Good for you. The answer in this pandemic is Chip, to look at Mother Nature, true, and to be responsible. Monica says, energy is at an all-time high, feeling a lot. Somewhere there's a feeling. So start feeling love, start feeling joy. When you feel anxious, go back to a time in your life where you had a great experience. You felt overwhelming love. Maybe it's a person in your life who gave you this incredible love. I think I told this yesterday, the story. The Fred Rogers documentary I did. That there's someone in your life that loved you for who you are and saw you for who you are. And it's that one person. And that's who you should remember. So I do. I remember that first person. My first book is dedicated to her, Connie. And she made me believe in myself. And that got me on my journey. So go back to that loving space. When things get, you get anxious or nervous or you feel fear. You don't want to have fear. Fear is a bad thing for many reasons. It affects our biochemical sensitivity of the body. It slows things down. It breaks things down. You don't want to have fear. Fear is from the ego. There's only love. And maybe this, for each one of us, is a different journey. So maybe for some of you, it's learning how to deal with fear and anxiety and learning that you can ask for help, that everybody's in this together, you're not in this alone, that the world will go on, that you will go on, that this is a great time for rest and reevaluation of your life. The universe is giving you this time to assess your life. It's pretty amazing. I think a lot of good is coming out of this. A lot of good. Okay, so this is from... Nira wants her head to protect herself in these times. Nira, I'm doing a healing course. Go into the link above me there or below me. There's a link for the healing course, even just the first video, the free video. Check that out. I talk about protection there. Tell us more about the pandemic. Peter Matthews. Hi, Peter. Peter Matthews from Maryland. Thank you. The Oracle deck. Kathy was involved with quantum healing experience of Ericksonian evolution of psychotherapy with Ernest and Kathy. Wow, well, great, fantastic. Smell spirits, yes, that's very true. They do that. What will happen in the presidential race? I don't know. I don't do forecasting like that. Do you believe in ghosts? What does that mean? I don't understand what that means. Rosemary. I've seen West Side Story twice. And Natalie would when my teacher took us when I was junior. I think it was, yes. Maria. I'll never stop saying Maria. Okay. Do you believe we should be focusing on our conscious awareness? Definitely. Definitely. Dusty Moon. Yes, definitely. Every moment of every day, think about expanding your awareness. Think about how your energy can help somebody else. Seriously. You don't have to be present with them. So let's say you're separated from family members. You can send them love. You can send them light, green light. You can send flowers to them in the ethers. You're going to heal on the ether levels. You don't be physically with somebody. You can send on ether levels forgiveness and love and healing. That's what it's about. It's all energy. Hello from Texas again. Himalayan Mountains, seen the first time. Oh, thanks, Susie. Himalayan Mountains. Wow. Ohio loves you. Thank you. Hello from Scotland. Colorado loves you. Thank you. Am I okay? I seem quite breathless. Oh, thank you. Look after yourself. Breathless. No, I feel great. I did run up the stairs. Maybe that's why. Pipe tobacco smell. Yes, very common. Yes. Jennifer, be courageous, brave, and loving. So maybe you come up with one positive trait about yourself, and get into that one trait. Meditate that one trait. Expand that one trait. What does that mean? You could fill a whole 5 pages just as one trait. Let's say compassionate. Just start filling that up. What does that mean in your life? And it'll open up and open up and open up. It's good. So when we say shielding of energy, it's really a matter of mindset. It's placing your mind in a space that you feel, that the human feels, that you're protected. Protected of what? I don't know. Energy from other people, probably. But also, if you take care of yourself mentally, your mind, and you weed the garden of the mind often, you'll be fine. Remember that like attracts like. So the energy that you are will attract another energy very similar. So we're like magnets. Energy's crazy lately. Yes, it's like a roller coaster. Isn't it fun? Whee! I thought you said, Nira Ratan, Earth is detoxing. I thought it said Earth is dancing. Probably is. Melissa says, to the veil, do I feel the veil between us and the other side is thinner at this time? Hard to say. They're always around us. It's hard to say. Maybe our awareness, we are more open. So maybe that's what you're feeling. I think that might be more of it. Oh, thank you, Denise. I love doing this, meeting people. I love it because it's a place to go instead of watching the news and fear and bad things and things that get people scared and anxious. This is positive. Look at the rain. It's coming down. Look at the rain. I love the rain. I just love the rain up on my window pane. How do empaths get through crisis? They take care of themselves. They learn how to take care of themselves, Anita. Again, you need to go look at that free video. And it's not an easy answer. There's different levels and different awareness. It's being aware. So you watch that video, honey. Do you have any tips for healing illness in oneself? Jessica, yes. Go to that link I put in. Check it out, please. Stephanie works at a blood bank. God bless you. Oh, that's a great question. Healthcare people have been chosen. I personally think healthcare professionals, nurses, doctors, aides, bio people. I mean, I was going to be in a hospital once working. I worked in a hospital. I was going to actually be a phlebotomist. I don't know. I think they're just angels on earth. I think they're angels on earth, and they're on their front lines. I think it's a certain mind that you have to have, a certain makeup, if you will, to be there, to help people. I think it's how they serve. We're all serving in our own way. I'm finding out, I'm trying to call friends of mine back on the East Coast to make sure they're okay, and I haven't heard from some of them. I'm a little concerned, and you think, well, if they've passed on, I'd be able to hear, but I can't because it's my human part of me. Do I think this will end soon? No. I don't think this will end soon. I don't think it is going to end soon. So now is the time to get into this period and moving ahead. What are you going to do with this time? Make the best of this time. I'm telling you, there are great opportunities with this time. Look at the silver lining. Definitely. This is a time for you to look at the positive. Everything's in proper order, divine order. Everything. We might not see it right now. We might not want to say that because people are dropping like flies and people can go out of their houses. But there's something from this. It's going to come from this that will make everything better. Oh, thank you, Karen. There goes the mailman. How can you tell the difference between a dream and a visit? Well, the number one way spirits communicate is through the dream state. So at night we go to sleep, they come through in our dreams, or we go to the other side every night and we see them. Sometimes dreams are symbolic, sometimes you know what a dream is, but when you have a visit, when you're able to get to the other side there and you would see your loved ones, connect with them, and your conscious mind retains that very strongly in the morning, that's you retaining that you had a visit with them. Oh, Karen. Karen said, nature's so happy right now. I agree with you. Nature's singing. Snowing beautiful here in New Hampshire. Great. What a great place to snow. New Hampshire is fabulous in the snow. Lisa, hello, I was watching the news. Don't watch the news. You like my singing voice? Thank you, Helen. There'll be more next week. I'll practice with you guys next week. Learn to block and cleanse. Alexander, learn to block and cleanse. Got to run. Thank you very much. Happy Good Friday. Yes. I can feel the rain against my window pane. Karen Robinson, I believe in angels on earth. There's a great song called I Believe in Angels. I think it's a country song. I was going to be a phlebotomist, and then I realized I was afraid of blood. Couldn't be a good job. Hi, Mary Beth Schneider. Rain is soothing. The music I played yesterday is Sonatum Kerr, and Facebook did not like that. They had to pull it down for a little bit because they said I didn't have the rights of the song to put on there, which I did not. But I know Sonatum, and I know she would be fine with that. She would have said, so I wrote to them and said, she's a friend of mine, and she loves me playing her music, so they put it back up. But Sonatum Kerr, K-A-U-R, you should definitely listen. Go on iTunes and listen to her. Put you right in that space. Everything has a reason. It's very true. That's part of the illusion of living in this three-dimensional world, that we can't see the truth. We see the illusion, but the truth is not. The truth is inside us, and inside us we have our souls. We've been through many, many lifetimes. So that history, the memory of those lifetimes, is within ourselves, and you have to tune into that. Take the time to tune in. Don't get caught up in the frenzy of the world. That's why this is actually a very good time. You have time to rest. You don't have to get caught up in the frenetic energy out there. It's time to go in. Time to go into your home and time to go into your temple. And celebrate yourself. It could be, Scott, why we love sleeping so much, because right on the other side we go home. Could be. If you don't remember your dreams, that means you're lacking spirituality. No, sweetheart. Put a dream journal next to your bed. Then you'll start remembering your dreams. Janice, my book, Growing Up in Heaven, Helped You Survive. Thank you. I'm glad it did, sweetheart. It's a great book. That's the end of the book, the picture of the soul. Sacred geometry. Happy Easter. Happy Easter Sunday here in Australia. Wow, cool. Springtime. Newness, freshness. There, I'm looking at a wall. I can show you angels. Hold on. That's outside. There's my little orchard out there. I put these trees up. I put lime trees, orange trees, avocado, loquat. People gave me them too. Apples. I put 6 apple trees. This looked nothing like this when I moved here. Nothing. I fixed this whole thing up. I put all that green myopormin. And that road down there is an access road. I put all those pebbles in because it's more mud. So I healed the space. Yeah, it's cool. I love it here. I love gardening. I love being in nature. Wow, all the comments. My gosh, you guys. Don't you wonder if your dad is doing well? Of course your dad is doing well. He's doing a lot better than we are down here. So, yes, he's doing very well. Why don't you let him drop into your mind and let him come in and tell you? Why do you have nightmares at night? I'm not a mental psychotherapist, but could be unresolved issues. Could be. Almost felt guilty that I appreciate this. I don't know. It's okay. Don't feel guilty. Don't beat yourself up, please. There's enough people out there in the world to do it for you. You don't do it to yourself. Wow, Deborah, good work. You're welcome, Joanne, for the uplifting messages. How's your business doing during this time? My business is okay. I'm just trying to get people to take the healing course because it's so freaking beneficial. And half the questions here would be answered in that course. So to get people just to watch the free video, I just want my desire that they share this because there's so much information. And I didn't realize it till this morning. So I taped that probably a year and a half ago. So there's so much information in that free video. I want that to, that's my work. I want people to, my job really, the thing I get off on is when I work with someone and I see the light go off above their heads or online and they have a whole new awareness and they get back to their spirituality or they look at a part of themselves they've never thought of before and see life in a different perspective, then I've done my job. That's really my happiest point. Because I know what I see and I want somebody else to have that awareness of seeing what I see or having their own experience seeing outside this human level, these human levels. That really, because then they can believe in themselves and they see the gift that they are. Looks like a horse farm. You're very funny. It's a horse area. You're right. These are horse properties. So there's actually a stable next door down the street and they have horses. You're right. I was actually it was so funny. I was at a stop sign the other day and there were 4 horses crossing the street. We have horse crossings here. So good, very good, very observant. It's a beautiful view and I appreciate it every day. Pineapple, I haven't thought about that. You think pineapple would be okay in Southern California? Probably. Susie says she has so much time, but she's trying to enjoy it. So the best thing I would advise, Susie, is to come up with a schedule, a daily schedule. That will help you. That'll help to ground you. That'll help to set things up. You don't feel overwhelmed again. So from 8 to 9 do this, 9 to 10 do that. Work out. Do something on the computer, answer emails, phone calls. Schedule everything out. It'll be much easier for you. This is the longest I've been on here for a long time. Thank you. It's a beautiful orchard. It is. I go walk my doggy Maisie every day and I pick an orange or an apple and I eat it. That's heaven. Have I retired? I have retired. I semi-retired. Funny enough, this year I decided to semi-retire. So I didn't have many events. And then this whole thing happened with the virus. And it was like, wow, I wasn't really working anyway. So this is very interesting how the spirit world set me up. I mean, I'll continue to do stuff online, which I love to. But isn't it interesting? I wasn't really traveling. Thank you, Daryl. My spirit is a joy. Thank you. Michelle wants to know, can you talk about attachment to the current fear and low vibration outside? You should look up Tom Campbell, Campbell. He does a much better job than I do explaining it about attachments, about fear, anxiety. That's not natural to us. So look up Tom Campbell on his website. He talks a lot about the virus. He's a real intelligent man. He's definitely an advanced soul, a sage. So check him out. He'll answer anything better than I could. I wouldn't even attempt to it. When I watch him, like, oh, I couldn't go near this. This is just, he's amazing. I wrote 4 pages of notes on his lecture for the day. It was only a 15-minute lecture and 4 pages of notes. Not much rain in San Diego. I'm in San Diego when it's raining. Joining in. Hi, Penny. Thank you. Leavers. Oh, Didi, you love my space. I know, I love my space too. The spirit world gave me this space. Do you do a little bit of yoga? I do yoga and I do Pilates. I do Pilates twice a week and I do yoga twice a week, just stretches. I swim every day when I can, for sure. And I'm also putting a gym up outside gym. Pull-up bars, monkey bars, and I'm gonna do my core work. I love it. I've lost a lot of weight. It's good. Thank you, Mary. Do countries have karma? Yes, countries have karma. Cities have karma. People have karma. Families have karma, without a doubt. Helen, the link is for the healing is below us. Or, yes, below us. So I put it in there. It says healing course. I'm doing great today. How are you doing? Inspire, thank you. My energy is very calm. It is. I think nature helps with that. I don't get caught up in the craziness because why? It's not who we are. Thank you, Jean. Apples are very healing. Oranges too. I have a lot of lemons, so I make lemon water. Look at right now. You can see all the lemons on this tree. Hold on. Look at the lemons on that tree. Isn't that amazing? Next is an avocado tree. I love avocados. And a peach tree too. I have 2 peach trees. There are peaches right here. Look at peaches are going. Peaches are going to start up. Look at the baby peaches starting. Do any of you watch Sordid Lives? Have you seen that? Not Sordid Lives. Schitt's Creek. Have you seen Schitt's Creek? I watched the finale last night. It's very nice, very emotional. The cast almost couldn't get through it. You should see it. Do I have any health issues? No. I'm fine. What do you mean families of karma? Well, it's karma, it's energy. So what families have come back from lifetime to lifetime, and certain lifetimes, we come back in soul groups. So we evolve in a group, and we also evolve individually. So we have to advance all together. So it's a karma that the group has done, the family has done. The sins of the fathers fall upon the sons, that whole thing. So there are families that do things, the younger ones will reap them. So for instance, let's say there's a mother who can't forgive, who has a fight with somebody, a friend, and never goes her whole life not forgiving. Well, or a family member they can't forgive. That energy of non-forgiving will fall into the next generation. That speck, that dirt there will fall into the next generation to heal it. It's very interesting. The Spirit has told me that over and over again, that concept. Another concept they said to me, which I think I want to share with you guys, is really fascinating. This lady was talking to her daughter, and the mother said, "Thank you for reading me those books on my deathbed. I know that you thought I couldn't hear them then, and I was in between things. But now that I've come to the other side, I see all of the words that you read me. They were waiting for me when I got here." Isn't that cool? It's pretty cool. Love Schitt's Creek. It's great. Kim, you're going to love the finale. Season 6 is not great, but the last show is pretty good. It makes up for it. The finale is everything you want it to be. Have I ever heard that mediums have a shorter lifespan? Not necessarily. Depends on how they take care of themselves. You're going out, yes, I'm going to go to Target. I'm wearing masks and gloves. Do you believe in communication through seeing numbers? Definitely. Or when you see a symbol or you feel like there's a bird that's your mom or dad, stop when you see it and ask them to drop a thought into your head. And when you get that thought in your head, feel the thought. Feel the subtle energy of that thought. And that might be associated with your mom or your dad or a friend. That's how you start doing it. Opening up your mind that way. This is from Patty Campbell. Why do you think I can't feel loved ones who have passed around me lately? I typically can. I've asked them recently. Many times, Patty, you're thinking too much. So when you overthink it, come to me, you block the energy. It's a subtle energy. And if you don't prepare that mind to have an open space for them to drop it in, they can't do it. So you have to just be open. Don't demand, don't control. You can't control them. Just be subtle about it. So many times taking a shower or bath, you'll get a message, or you're driving your car, you'll receive a message because you're passive. The mind has to be passive in order for you to receive a message from Spirit. And that's very much what I do in mediumship when I do my work. I do a meditation with the audience sometimes or by myself, and I bring my mind to a passive state. It's a passive state, but yet it's active in that I'm passive to receive, but I'm actively aware of the energy coming in. That's what I describe it. Speaking of mediumship, next month I'm doing Mediumship 2. For anybody who would like to know about Mediumship 2, please write me. It's going to be, if you are a medium right now and you want to be in Mediumship 2, you need to audition so I can see the level that you're at. And it'll be a limited group of people, so that'll be coming up next month. Julie, the third person of our Cardinals in 2 days. I don't know why this military man showed you only his back. I don't know. Oh, there you go, Kim, but there are your signs. Oh, that's great. My friend passed the next day my daughter's light came on. That's your friend, of course. They can affect things electrically, sure. Sonia wonders if you're a medium. Well, why don't you check it out? Why don't you take the courses and take some classes and see if you are a medium? When do I think the pandemic will end? Good question. Not for a while. I think we have the summertime to go through. When it's meant to. Mediumship 2. So sensing the spirit but can't see. So sense them as best as you can. Start with that. It's so amazing how much the humans get in their own way. It's like the end of the pandemic. It's going to happen when it's going to happen. So it's going to be the future. Don't concern yourself with the future. Concern yourself about this moment right now. Live fully in this moment right now. Elizabeth, check out my courses of JVP School of Mystical Arts, the Mediumship 1 course. You can do that on your own, at home. It's very full course. That's a good way to do it. I'm going to go out and say it's one of the best courses in the world, online, about mediumship. It really is. And I don't say that to be an ego. I just say it is because I'm all about a fully comprehensive course that has integrity, responsibility, fully rounded course. And I put a lot of passion into it. Michelle, Esther Hicks mentioned not digging into past lives, but rather deal with the present. I agree. I agree with Esther. I definitely agree with that. Do what you do right now. Debbie Stewart, I'm always afraid. Well, right there is a problem. So if you're always afraid, don't be afraid. Stop that. Stop being afraid. Just experience it. Let the fear go. Fear is from the past. If we have fear, it's always from the past, not in the present. The writing course was great, Jennifer. Well, start writing your book. Prepare yourself. Outline. Can you sign up for the spiritual healing course? Good girl. Ding, 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 ding. Good girl. But I'm a medium. Doesn't matter. I'm a healer as well. They go hand in hand, my love. Just sign up for the healer course. Don't sign up for the life coach course. Right now, stay with the healer course. That's enough for right now. It'll be okay, Jennifer. You should have seen me at Target last week. It was pretty funny. I was wearing my sweatshirt and my scarf. I had to have a mask. Kathy, it's an old owl. Look up the totem, animal totem. Owls are very wise beings. Yeah, the healing course is much more. Thanks, Scott. The healing course is very much intense, more intense. Depth of life, yes. Debbie has your missing son passed. I don't know, darling. What do you think? What do you feel, Debbie? Elizabeth Ann, welcome. Wow, right after my husband died, he passed right through me. I started saying things that he would say. Exactly right. It's all energy, so their energy blends with you, and you'll be influenced by them. That's mediumship. But if we get out of the headset of, oh, I can't do this, or I'm afraid, and stop those blocks, we'll be able to hear them and feel them more often. Ginny, I believe your courses are the best. Thank you. Miss you, Chicago, I know. Yeah, healing course is great. Deborah, start with the healing course. It's a good deal right now. Go to the free video and see if you like it. I think you will, as it resonates. Or you can go to the JP School of Mystical Arts, and all my courses, I have a little intro, and you can see which one resonates for you. I'm very safe. Look where I live. I mean, come on. I have to be quarantined. I'm like in a resort here. It's okay. I'm not hurting. I have to go to get some milk and some eggs and some bananas, and that's it. The signs you see are a lot of them. That's very interesting because when you open up your mind and you say, I want to see signs, the spirit world, the universe will show you signs. So it's almost like we have to let ourselves open up and surrender to receive these things. And they will use you. They will use you the best they can as long as you open yourself up. And it gets to that point of surrendering. And that's part of the art of discovery and expansion of your soul. Is to like that awe experience, that joyful, like, wow, the innocence of a child. Wow, what am I going to learn today? That's really what it's about. Hi from New York, Denise. Where in New York are you? Susie Burrows, dead mom, dad, and brother. I think they're very much alive, love. You're looking at my meditation space. This is it. My office. And the outside. That's my meditation space. This is it. Maybe you should write a musical about a medium. Yeah. I'm writing a musical about, it's called A Tree of Life. And it's a musical about life. It's about different scenarios of life and how we're all connected. That's what it's about. It's a complicated, layered musical, and it's a moral dilemma. It's going to teach people. I always do something where I can teach people. Yes, Judy. When you feel them, you see them, you cry. It stirs up emotions inside. So next week, I'm going to talk a lot about the chakra system. I'm talk about the different bodies, the subtle bodies, the causal bodies, emotional bodies, and how to take care of them. So next weekend, SOULCare, I'll go into that. And I will also go into with the surrendering exercise so spirit comes through. But in the meantime, over the weekend, look over my school and the courses, and definitely the healing course. If you feel resonated, to go to that. It's really good. Are you going to do a TV show? Yes, I am, but I'm up doing something else before that. And I can't say anything about it yet, but I'm actually supposed to be right now filming something. But because this whole thing, it didn't happen yet, but it will. And it happened. I can't go into detail about it, but I can just tell you that my past, I've never burned a bridge. I've always been very kind to people. And now they've come back and they said, we loved working with you many years ago. Would you like to do this? So you never know how you're going to influence people. So, okay, you guys, lots of love. Lots of dreams, hopes, love, joy. Give yourself that today, not fear. Okay, have a great weekend. Happy Easter. And celebrate the spring time. And it might look bleak, but there's always a silver lining. Okay, God bless. Bye-bye.